This is The Empty Man on our 31 spooky movies of Halloween. All right, horror fans, it's confession time. This one's going to ruffle a few of your tail feathers because apparently The Empty Man is the modern horror darling that everyone else seems to love. Critics call it underrated, fans call it a masterpiece, and I call it 2 hours and 17 minutes of my soul trying to crawl out of my body. And not in a good way. Now, before the angry mob lights their torches and pitchforks and fires up their Letterboxd accounts, let me tell you this. It's not a bad movie. It's just one that forgot that movies are supposed to have a pulse, that's all. Now, the film starts out strong enough. I was invested at first. There's a genuinely fantastic opening sequence with hikers in Bhutan discovering something terrifying inside of a cave. That's some good horror setup. That's some great performances. I was in. I was intrigued. I was ready to see what this mysterious empty man was all about. And then the movie remembered that it had over 2 hours to fill and decided to take the scenic route through every existential crisis it could find. This is the cinematic equivalent of sitting in a dark room while someone whispers nihilism into your ear for 2.5 hours. It's slow, it's bleak, it's like if True Detectives and The Lord of the Rings had a baby, but then that baby spent its entire childhood reading philosophy textbooks and sighing dramatically. I get that this movie's supposed to be a slow burn, but that burn part never happens. It's more like a slow simmer that never quite boils, just a pot of lukewarm dread bubbling on the stove in despair. And I will be fair, there are some great ideas here. The cult aspect? Cool. The psychological unraveling? Interesting. The performances genuinely strong across the board. Everyone giving it their all, even if what they're giving it feels like a 2-hour staring contest with sadness itself. And the tone. Man, the tone. It's the type of tone that tells you that this movie is deathly allergic to anything resembling joy. It's not just bleak, it's the kind of bleak that makes you question everything about your life halfway through. About an hour in, I started wondering if I accidentally wandered into an art installation called Sadness, the Experience. It's like the filmmaker said, okay, so what if we made a horror movie but forgot the fun part entirely? There's no relief, no levity, no rhythm, just a constant barrage of atmosphere. It's like getting crushed under a mountain of fog. You keep waiting for the payoff, the moment when all of this tension bursts into something cathartic, but it never does. It just stares at you, unblinking for 2 hours, muttering, "Isn't dread enough for you?" It's enough. No, it's not. I need something happening in my dread sandwich. Thank you very much. And I know this is the part where the internet tells me I just didn't get it. And you know what? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I missed the subtext or the cosmic horror or the layers of meaning buried underneath all this despair. But you know what I did get? A migraine. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. James Badge Dale gives a phenomenal performance. He carries this entire film like a man trying to drag a piano up a 45-degree slope in a thunderstorm and hail. The cinematography, gorgeous. Sound design, genuinely eerie, and that sense of dread, oh, it's there. There's so much dread that it practically moves into your guest room and starts paying rent. The problem is, it never stops. There's no ebb and flow, no moments to breathe, just one unrelenting wall of gloom. It's like being trapped inside a foghorn that only plays the note, despair. By the time the ending rolled around, I was less scared and more just exhausted. It's one of those finales where you're supposed to go, ah, I see what they were doing. But instead you just sit there whispering, okay. It's the kind of movie, when the credits hit, you don't clap, you just stare at your reflection in the black screen and question that reflection. How did you get here? And listen, if you loved The Empty Man, I get it. Truly, I do. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy anytime someone takes joy from something I did not. Genuinely. Horror hits people differently. Some people want camp, others want chaos, and some just want to stare into the void and let it whisper back. If that's your vibe, you're gonna love this. But for me, nah, this one was a slog. A beautifully shot, well-acted, existential slog through a swamp of sorrow that never once thought of tossing me a rope. It's not that it's bad, it's that it's joyless. It never lets us breathe. And for a movie called The Empty Man, I've got to say, mission accomplished. So yeah, this might be my most controversial take of the season, but for me, The Empty Man was less of a horror movie and more of an endurance test. It might be for you, but it just wasn't for me. And that's why I will not be adding The Empty Man to my list of 31 spooky movies of Halloween. Go on. Let me have it. The comments are right down there. Tell me what an idiot I am. Tell me about how I just didn't get it. Tell me how I should stop reviewing movies on this channel. It'll only help more people see this video. And also, while you're down there, there's a Patreon link. You can give me money for being an idiot. Listen, I know I'm an idiot. That's okay. I'm comfortable with that. I am comfortable in my own idiot skin. And of course, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I will probably trash your favorite movie later on. But I won't enjoy it. I never enjoy it. Just like I didn't enjoy The Empty Man